Hello, all my squirrely minions. This is your lord and master, the dreaded Lord Crocosquirrel, scourge of horrid game devs everywhere. And this is the first episode, well, technically the second episode of a series called Squirrel View, which is a kind of a rebrand of what used to be Squirrel Play. Um, we kind of like this one better, so we're gonna go for it. With me today is lovely Kitty,
Hello, everybody.
and this video should be going up on Monday. Uh,
27.
yep, that's the 27th of February, 2017. All right, and today we have an interesting sort of little treat for you here. This is a game I got that arrived, funnily enough, just on Friday. Yeah, so this should be amusing. All right, I give you some goggies. Well, there were some goggies. There's some goggies, and
Good doggies.
yep, lots of goggies. The Young Socratics and their game, Odyssey, which is actually a yes. We will start a new. Yep. No. Wait. Profiles of the Crockett Squirrel. Uh, let's see some options here. We've got the controls, the graphics, which of course have been reset. Nope, actually they haven't. Looks like we're all good there. And the audio. There we go. And the audio has now started. And turn the music is actually in good shape. We'll turn the sound effects to about there, and voice volume seem to be about that far. Alright, and the clickies. And on this profile, this profile of the Cockasquirrel, we will start the new game. Now, I actually poked at it a little bit just to make sure it operated a little while ago. But I did not actually get to watch this initial cutscene because I was looking for because it was still a little too loud. RIP headphone users. Speaking of, I'm just going to turn that down here.
Mayday! 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 This is a distress call from the Wretched Islands. We got attacked by sailors. They think there's actual buried treasure here, and they sunk our boat to force us to find it. Our radio is barely working, so if you can hear me, that means you're close. Please don't leave to find help. There's no time. Come pick us up yourself. Now, please, listen carefully. This is really important. There are lots of little islands, but you have to dock at the pier on the east side of Wretched Minor. Don't try to land anywhere else or you'll crash. And we can't meet you at the pier. We won't know you're there, and those sailors are coming back, so we're hiding. We made a lot of barricades to protect ourselves, but we designed them for someone to get through. I could tell the sailors weren't very clever and didn't care about science, but you'll be able to figure it out. You'll see what I mean when you get here. I really hope someone's out there listening to this recording. All the obstacles we made won't keep those sailors away forever, and when they find us and see we haven't found any treasure, not the kind they want anyway, I don't want to think about what'll happen. But if you're listening to me now, that means the radio still has enough juice to transmit, so there's probably still time, but if you don't get us off these wretched islands, and soon, no one will.
Odyssey. Alright. This is actually a game based in astronomical sciences. I think the mouse sensitivity is a little on the high side today. Let's fix that. Look sensitivity. Let's go down to about there. And look smoothing is fine. Resume. There, that's much more controllable. Here's our boat. We have Das Boot. We can't get on Das Boot, but we have Das Boot. We actually own it. Alright, and that's a part of the pier that looks like it's actually kind of dead. It's actually really pretty, even still mostly pretty, reasonably close up. You get, and of course it looks a little better a little farther away, but hey, it's okay. Alright, Ursa Major. That would be Polaris, and there's some other spots here. North. Okay. And we have a book. What's the book? Dad, Sid, and Mom. Okay. Alright, and the girl she's talking to us apparently is Kai. Okay. And North is going to be there at the end of... Apparently I'm going to play Hunt the Pixel. Wow, this is actually, this might actually be entertaining. I know which star I'm looking for. Polaris is right there. Why won't you open? Alright. Come on. A space for the inventory. Let's see what she says. Out near Martinique. Alright, this is a general map of the island, which doesn't really help us that much, but it helps to have a map. Keep your eyes open to your brain in gear. Ooh. Alright, land ho. Okay, I'm pointing to the wrong end. Alright. So I want that one. There you go. If at first you don't succeed, RTFM. I was pointing at an entirely the wrong star, and everybody that's ever done anything with me as far as astronomy goes is probably just kind of rolling over, groaning because they recall that I don't remember which one it is, or something. I knew I was looking for Polaris, just the wrong end. All right. Well, that's puzzle number 1 down. Well, that's going to be another puzzle right there. But this thing is supposed to be split into 6 chapters across 2 games. And this demo version we have is apparently just the first 3 chapters of it. That's right, that's inventory, not a jump button. Probably because I don't have a jump. There we go. Oh, a puzzle piece. What's that for? Oh, apparently there's some kind of puzzle going on. There's more than one puzzle going on around here. We can break shit. Because breaking shit is fun. Alright. This is supposed to have... They actually said this thing was supposed to have a kind of a mist-like quality. What do you think, Kitty? You've seen Abduction and Mist. What do you make of this?
Yeah, has a very good quality.
I mean, the graphics aren't perfect. Some of these textures are a little meh. But again,
Yeah.
we're talking about an early access game that is otherwise quite nice. but it otherwise seems quite nice.
Well, the last early access game that I saw, yeah,
Yeah, some early access games are kind of silly.
it was so early that we shouldn't have access.
Yeah, there is such a thing as too early access, folks. Alright, there's probably another one of those things in here. Yep, there we go. Aha! Okay.
Shouldn't we read a little bit more of her book?
We'll do that later.
We need an explanation of why so many barriers.
Why so many what?
Barriers.
Which are?
Well, is she
I don't know. Right?
so read the fucking manual.
Hey. Alright, let's see. Huh. I don't know why it actually only be a. Well, it looks like this puzzle might only be like 8 or 9 pieces. It's the rod of many parts all over again. I remember that game. I remember that module. Okay.
I would read the book.
Well, let me explore a little bit first.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Ah. Okay, what have we got? We got a journal update. Is J for journal? Oh, it is! Yay. Pretty cool, but I'm glad we have the GPS. Okay. Actually, Polaris does move a little bit in the sky, but not enough for the average observer to really see it very clearly. You'd have to really be looking. You'd have to spend all night staring at it. You wouldn't actually see it. You'd see it. You'd see it go in a very small circle, very very small. It is actually just our true north is just a hair off of. It's just a hair off of Polaris. About 1 degree every 70 years or so. Uh huh. Let's see. If some of their stars traveled in boats across the sea after setting, or went behind mountains to travel around them, or whatever, their trajectories during that period would be different from the other stars in the constellation. It'd mess them all up. From the mouths of babes. Okay. So that's probably one image. And that's likely to be the other. And this is how we're actually getting the more of the this is getting a little bit more here. Uh-huh. Yep, there you go. The Earth is so freaking huge that it just looks straight for so short a distance as across the sun, or our natural field of view. We won't see a lot of curvature even in the distance because you're working on a ball that's some 23,000 kilometers across. Okay. But if you put an ant on a basketball, the ant probably think it would look pretty straight too. It's a question of scale. Yeah, you know what? You know what the scary part of it is? Is there are some flat earthers that would look at this and go, "What's a 13-year-old kid know?"
Hmm.
Here's a question: who's writing the 13-year-old kid? Probably not a 13-year-old kid. This one seems to be a little too well read for every 13-year-old I've ever met.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, there's like lots of stuff here. Okay, goes there, this one here, and that one there. Since we finished the puzzle, a little solar panel comes on and runs power to that spot, which is a box. Outstanding. Plus one box. Let's go plus one box. See? Big sphere. And somebody's standing on it. Ooh. And we'll have to figure that one out in a minute. What's in the box? The antipode, okay. Fair enough. So we're looking just above the equator. 180 degrees out. That should be right there. Uh-oh. Nope. He's in the wrong spot. He needs to go here, basic geometry. So now if I look at it from over here, they should look almost exactly different. They should... Oh, nope. He's still in the wrong spot. That's because my spatial reasoning went frickin' south. Okay, that goes over there, and then we do that. So we unlock this globe over here, right like that. Okay, more journal entries and a key. Okay. Wow, that is really rusty in there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How now, brown cow? Alright, so that's at least something. We got that part sorted out. We only needed three parts. We only needed three pieces for the puzzle. Which, if I'd paid enough attention, I'd probably have known. So.
And I am very sorry to inform you that you have to wrap this up.
Okay. So, what do you think, Kete? The puzzles,
Well,
at least in the beginning, aren't horrid. I'll give it that. You have to think.
it's a mix of rescue mission with lessons.
Mm-hmm. Very sort of myth-like thing, or at least in terms of the way it's presented. There's not a lot of quote-unquote threat here, or at least it doesn't appear to be. However long they've been up there, and whether or not they're okay, or something else entirely. But it looks like none of the puzzles have really been nothing's gotten busted up or left in some sort of solved state. So we should be able to, depending on whether or not the pirates are actually present or ever were. So, it looks like a 13-year-old girl had some fun a while back and left everything, and everything got left in place. But then again, we've probably only actually just finished the first couple. We've only finished a couple of puzzles. It's probably just stuck like that for the time being. All right then. I'm good at this point.
It looks interesting.
And we will probably have a squirrel view on this some other time. All right then. Between now and the next video, I'm thinking this one's probably gonna be worth it, but I'll let you know when we get. I'll let you know when we get back to it. All right then. Be safe, be sane.
And let's make games fun again. See ya.
See you later.